Ok, ciao Italy fans da tutta Europa. Stasera abbiamo con noi una persona molto speciale. Abbiamo Vasil, Macedonia del Nord. Hi Vasil.
Ciao a tutti.
Oh, you speak a bit of Italian?
Un po', sì.
Un poco. I know, I know
Yeah, I'm
that
from
you,
Milano, so I speak very little.
but I know that you studied in Milan.
Yes,
I know some things about you. So let's start from the beginning. I read that you started singing as you were 7 years old.
I
True?
was. Yes, so very, very little. I was discovered as child star back home, and by the time I was 12, I had already released 15 songs, and
Wow.
one of them to this day is still one of those. You would call it, it's an evergreen, but a child evergreen that every child grows up singing the one song that I ended up singing. It's called Marionka. So many, many people in Macedonia know me as Marionka.
Marionka. Okay. I will search for this
There.
song and listen to it. Because
Uh-huh.
the Macedonian language sounds very musical to me. I love it. And
Mhm.
well, this could be another question. You were well, the song
Okay.
you were due to sing at Eurovision 2020 is in English, not in Macedonian. Why did you choose to sing in English?
Mhm.
Why?
The reason I really liked the song, because the song to me had the blend of East meets West. And I don't know if you listen, actually, in the song, there are Macedonian phrases underneath.
Mhm.
So, but that you would have heard in the live performance, there's an underneath motif that the back vocals would have
Yeah.
sang. But we chose in English because that was the song that spoke to me.
Hmm. Okay. When you were 12 years old, you moved to the United States. Wow, that's great.
I did.
Where did you live in the United States? What exactly?
In Chicago. So we were in Chicago.
Wow, great, great. And you studied music. You studied singing. And as far as I know, you're an opera singer.
Mhm.
Oh my God, you're a tenor, I think.
Yes. So,
Oh, and you have,
baritono. High
ah,
baritono.
really? Oh my God. My God. You have played in more than 50 opera roles.
So I sang opera for 13 years, and most of my specialty was Mozart. So Figaro, Don Giovanni, Leporello,
Oh,
all of
Leporello.
those.
Oh my God. That's
Sì, Madonna.
that's a great role. That's wonderful.
Mhm.
My God. So,
Thank
and
you.
then you decided to come back to North Macedonia. Why did you take this
Hmm.
decision? Why did you take this decision to go back to North
So
Macedonia?
I mean, we're doing a short answer for music. I believe in our roots. I believe in our music. I lived so in the time once Chicago was done, I moved to Toronto. I lived in Toronto for 10 years, Canada, and then I lived in London for 1 year. So in that whole time, I was out of Macedonia for 22 years.
Hmm.
So came back, and the reason was music. I wanted to go away from opera, so I put opera aside because I wanted to focus on my own music that I write.
Hmm.
And it was Gerdan, the song that I wrote about a little over a year ago
Hmm.
when I came home. And then that's how the journey started. And then it led me to helping Tamara out last year in Tel Aviv.
Oh.
So I was part of the team last year
Ah.
and got the best gift this year. But
Yeah. It's a pity we didn't meet last year in Tel Aviv, but
Mhm.
I hope we will meet next year. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. Hmm?
I'm keeping everything crossed.
You are sure if they ask you, you are sure to come back next year if they ask you.
I would love to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And I think it would be fair to ask you first of all, because I mean,
Mm.
we have this situation, and it's really unfair to singers who, like you, who are entitled to sing their music on stage for the Eurovision Song Contest. So fingers crossed for you.
Mhm.
Okay. And
Yes, and for all of us in a way, because oh,
mhm.
sorry, connection is.
Yeah, it's a bit, but
I
okay.
was just gonna say that no problem. It's a hard time, but we all have to stick together because for me, I always say health is wealth and music heals. Music is universal. We all speak music. So the good thing is, yes, it didn't happen this year, but next year it will be the biggest celebration ever. So
This is
have to see the positive, see the good, and we have to stick together.
for now. I cannot give you a proper hug, but this is a virtual hug for you.
Yes, likewise. Thank you.
So tell me about your time in Milan. How did you like the city, everything? We are curious.
I was so young. I was 17 when I was in Milano. I was by myself,
Hmm?
and it was beautiful. It was took a lot of lessons with the. I was studying canto lirico con un gran maestro tenore, Maestro Pier Miranda Ferraro.
Oh,
He was big in 60s, in the golden ages of opera. He sang a lot with Callas, and time in Italy was beautiful. I admit, a very hard memory from Milano because I was there for 1 year,
mhm.
and my father had moved to Milano the day I left Milan. So I saw my papa for 2 hours, and then I moved to Canada to study, and my father passed away in Milan.
Oh,
So I mean, it's a long time ago, and it was very hard. So I admit I had a bit of bittersweet feeling for Milano. But 3 years ago, I had a chance. I came back for the first time in Milano to help out children in Como. There
uh-huh.
is what is it in Italian? I think it's a comuna, cometa,
Uh,
children who need children families.
mhm.
Anyway, we went to Cometa to sing, to show the music. And that was
Ah,
the first time we had a performance in Milano. And to me, it was such a beautiful um, peace moment where I was like, okay, this is where I'm meant to be, what I'm doing. So I love Italy. I don't know enough of Italy, but I have a lot of family in Piacenza, actually.
in
So,
Piacenza. Ah, great.
mhm,
Great. And I hope you will get the chance to come back to Italy as soon as possible. I hope this.
would
Maybe we
love
will
to.
see in Italy. Who knows?
Hope
Okay.
so.
Okay. So, I have also read that you have had a lot of collaboration with other artists. Is it right?
Yes. So while I was singing opera on the side, because when I used to live in Chicago, I used to sing with Chicago Children's Choir.
Mm-hmm.
And through that choir, I got the chance to meet a lot of famous people in all the forms. So got to sing backup for concerts for Celine Dion,
Wow.
Enrique Iglesias,
Whew.
um, Nelly Furtado. I mean, many lists. And the best was a few years ago. I don't know if you know current rapper Chance the Rapper. The
Mm-hmm.
last album, which I believe won 7 Grammys. I'm on about 4 or 5 songs of those. So
Wow. You're full of surprises. Yeah, great.
hey, yeah.
Really, really great. And I read that your motto is wherever words fail, Vasil sings.
è, è vero.
Vero?
It
Vero.
is for me. I always see many hardships in life. Always, music has been there for me. It has gotten me scholarships to schools, opened the doors to visit many places. So for me, music has been my savior and my universal language. I keep saying, we all speak music. So in
You can go.
Technical difficulties. Okay. So for me, what did we say? Wherever words fail, music speaks. That for me has held true for my whole life. All the hardships that I've been through, music has always been there for me, and it has opened every door, from all the scholarships in school, visas to visit places. So for me, music has always been the one thing that has been my savior, but my way to communicate and share with people as well. So it's
Great,
number one.
great, wonderful. And okay, so the Eurovision Song Contest is about music, but also about many people from different countries all together. And I bet, I mean, I know your answer. Do you think music can unite people and can help overcome diversity?
Yes, everything. That's why I always say in music, there is no politics, there is no religion, there is no color. We are all the same.
Oh, wonderful. And just one question: what's the situation now in North Macedonia? Because here we are all staying indoors and everything. Is it the same over there?
Mhm.
Okay.
Same that we have a new this weekend. There is full curfew where all from 4 p.m. until 5 in the morning, nobody allowed out. So
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, your projects, apart from Eurovision, they must wait a bit. But what are you going to do when all this ends?
so at the moment, focusing on my uh, second Macedonian album. I had one when I was little, and now that I came back, I was in the middle of all of that. So my plan before Eurovision was to release my album this June, and then I put that aside to focus on Eurovision. And now that Eurovision is canceled, I'm back focusing on my album. So ideally, by the end of June, July, I will release my Macedonian album. But I'm at the same time working on English music and actually one Italian song as well.
Wow.
So music is the key.
So please let us know when your album is out, when your music is out, because we will really love to listen to it. We're very interested. And well,
Thank
for
you.
now, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for 2012 and 21, and I hope I will see you on stage in Rotterdam. And just to end this quick check, let's say hello to everybody in Italy and to our club that is OGA Italy.
Ciao tutti. I love you. Thank you so much for everything. Your support means so much, and hope to see you soon.
Thank
Baci.
you. Thank you so much, Vasil.